Kelly, welcome to Maid In Business, and today we're talking all about branding your business, baby. So what is a brand? According to the businessdictionary.com, a brand is the process involved in creating a unique name and image for a product or service in the consumer's mind through ad campaigns and a consistent theme. Branding is used to differentiate between competitors to attract more loyal customers and a higher return on investment. So in basic speak, a brand is what helps distinguish you between your competitors in the marketplace and also stick in the mind of your clients and potential clients. So for example, what comes to mind if I say the following words to you? Burger. Smartphone, running shoe, a brand, right? A brand popped in your head. You see how ingrained those little suckers are inside your subconscious? Okay, so now we know the definition of a brand. We need to take a look at my top 6 things that I want you to think about to start developing a strong brand for your business. Number 1. What's in a name by which we call a rose? By any other name, it would still smell as sweet. Now, while Mr. William Shakespeare might not have thought it was important to talk about names in the business world, it absolutely certainly is. I'm going to do a separate post on naming your business because I know it's one of the biggest things that businesses struggle with. But one of the most important things I will say to you is make sure that you can have your name first. So by this, you need to go on to searches online and search for that particular name and see what results come up and in what areas they are. You need to go onto Companies House and check, and you can also call the HMRC to check. The one thing you do not want to do is pick a name and then find out 6 months down the line there is an established business with it, because if they find out, you will receive a cease and desist letter, which means you have to scrap everything that you're doing or you will be taken to court, and nobody wants that. So check if your name is legal. Second thing to remember about your name very briefly is make sure it matches what your business does. Don't call yourself something really random or something really clever or an anagram or a pun if it does not relate to what your business does. Sometimes the only contact somebody might get might be a leaflet or a flyer, or they'll see you on a Facebook. It needs to stand out to them straight away what you do. Number 2. Logo. Do you have a logo? Is it a good logo? Does it reflect what your business does? Now, I've had a question from Cheryl about logos, and she asked, how do you know which pictures you can have and use? The answer to that one, Cheryl, is that it has to be unique. The one thing you cannot do is go on to a online search engine, type in your keyword, and then lift an image off of that site. Again, those images will be copyrighted by the people that own them in their particular business. If they find out you have used one of their pictures, again, those nasty cease and desist letters will come through the post. Don't do it. Make sure it is your own, always your own. Number 3. Website. Do you even have a website, number 1? And number 2, does your domain name match your business name? Try saying that fast. Now, the reason that this is important is because you want your handles to match. So if your business is called mycleaningbiz.co.uk, you want your Facebook page to be called My Cleaning Biz. You want it to say My Cleaning Biz on your business cards, on your Google Plus, on your Pinterest, on your Twitter, on your t-shirts, on your van, wherever it is. The name has to stay the same and be consistent. This will help you with search engine ranking and also getting those consumers to start thinking about your brand everywhere. There is a very basic marketing principle called the 7 touches. So that basically means that a consumer or potential consumer needs to be touched by your brand 7 different times in order for it to seek into that little psyche box filed underneath brands we know. Number 4. Social media presence. So again, you need to make sure that your identity matches up across your social media platforms, because you will confuse people if you are called one thing on one platform, one thing on another platform, or if the logo and pictures that you're using are not consistent across the sites. The very last thing that you want is somebody looking for your business and you've used a different picture or you've called yourself a different name on a page, and they start thinking, I wonder if that's them or whether it's somebody else. That's not what we're doing, people. We want to ingrain the brand into people's heads. So consistency, consistency, consistency. 5. Fonts and colours. Now, why that might sound like a very crazy thing to say, it's very inherent to your brand. For example, for my cleaning business, I have a certain colour of pink that I use. That colour pink is the same on my website, on my business cards, on my tops, on any publications that I use. It's what defines my particular brand. Fonts, if you use a certain type of typography to try and make your brand stand out, then please use it consistently across all your stationery, online and offline. Number 6. What is your offline persona and does it match your online persona? So again, the logo on your website should be the logo that features on your business cards, on your letterhead, on your compliment slips, on your brochures. You need to keep everything the same. The naming, the branding, the colours and the tagline, which we will come to on a next post. It's basically a little nifty sentence that sums up what you do in a few words. So that was branding. I hope it helped. If you have any further questions or there's any areas of branding that you would like to go more in depth, please do what Cheryl did and contact me. All details will be below. You can either leave a message in the comments or contact me through the internet through one of the other connections, and I will answer your questions in the next vlogs coming up. Next Tuesday on General Business Talk, we will be chatting about keeping records and staying legal. Very important. Very, very important. So I will see you next Tuesday. Subscribe. Until the next time. Bye-bye.